Hi guys, this is Ari back with another book review. I'm sorry, I've been busy, tired, reading this book, picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. You know how it goes sometimes when you're reading a book. And even though I've read this book before and I have been enjoying it, I've just been busy. Life's been happening. So, getting into this book. This book is from the Wallflower series. I've reviewed one of these before, but this one is called It Happened One Autumn. It has Lillian Bowman and Marcus, who is Lord Westcliff in this book. If you have listened to one of my previous reviews, I think it was like Devil in Winter. It talks about one of his friends. And so this book starts off with a bang, in a way. I'm trying to figure out a way to describe this book without giving so much away. But basically, it's like how opposites attract. And I always say that's probably needed in any relationship. You have a yin and a yang. You have someone who complements you. So you might be the outspoken one and the other person might be the quiet one, or able to talk reason into that other person. And sometimes reason isn't the way you want to go. So you need just all of the things, I think, in a relationship. And I think all those things makes a perfect couple, if there's such a thing, which I don't believe there really is. But it makes life fun. I'll say that. Now, in this book, Lillian is really feisty and Marcus is really reserved. And of course, they don't like each other at all, probably for those exact same reasons. But those exact same reasons are what makes them really great together. She compliments him in so many ways, and vice versa. Now, in this book, Sebastian, again from the Wallflower series, he's makes a very prominent appearance in this book. And it also, besides love, it goes into friendship, which obviously is important in most people's lives. The friendship they have and who they consider a friend, and what a person can do to destroy a friendship. In any case, this book was entertaining and spontaneous and explosive in some ways. And I loved every moment of it. So, and me putting it down has nothing to do with it not being good. It's just the fact that I've been just overly busy with life. But this book also reminds me of something, too, a point I want to make. So Marcus is well into his 30s, and Lillian is like all of like 19, 20, 20-ish, early 20s. It's a huge age gap. And I know for those times, for the history of this book, that age gaps makes, I guess, sense to them. But it reminds me of another book by Lisa Kleypas, and for some reason it escapes me. But I'll probably look it up and probably put it towards the middle or somewhere in this comment and tell you the exact name of the book. But and I can't even remember the name of the characters. I just remember the basic premise of the book. So the book involved this woman who was a spinster. She was basically put on a shelf. She hadn't married. She's well into her almost 30th birthday. I think it was 30th birthday. And oddly enough, even then, making a birthday was a big deal. In any case, she ends up hiring this man because she's never had sex before. So she wanted to experience just that whole thing. And she hires a guy, but and oddly enough, the guy doesn't show up. Someone else shows up. And they don't have sex, but they do other things. And in any case, they eventually meet up in other circumstances. He tells her the true reason he was at her door, and anyway, they get involved, and then there's an age difference between them that she didn't know about. And she's now the older woman, and he's the younger man, not by much, like a year or two, but it's just the oddness of the whole point of me bringing this up is the oddness of how you think of age. I think of age in a sense where maturity is involved in a lot of that. I always say women do mature faster than men, and maybe it would be seemingly more appropriate for a man to marry a younger woman, since women do mature faster than men. It just is a mindset. But this book really did make me think of the comparisons and the arguments about age. And I always say it's such a weird thing when people say age is a number, because it's just not a number. It's experience, it's wisdom, it's knowledge, it's so much more. And people can take advantage of people who don't have those things. And vice versa. You can find somebody who's older who just doesn't have that open mindedness, that experience. So it can go either way. But in any case, that's the thing that came to mind. Oh no, I did enjoy this book, and I will make sure to find the name of the other book and put it below too. I might even do a review on it. I think I probably just gave it all away in the first place. I enjoyed that book as well, also by Lisa Kleypas. In any case, thank you so much for listening, and until next time, bye for now, guys.